Hey there, I'm Kevin the Remarkable, and you're watching Friends Assemble, a show where I play video games, mainly fighting, while talking with my friends about anything and everything. What you're about to watch are some pilot episodes. It's a little choppy, and I'm still finding my footing and proper equipment. There may be some echo. Please bear with me, and please enjoy the show.
Founder for Life, George Lopez, The Commish.
Let's start.
Ooh, the commish, I remember that.
No choice but to fight. Get ready.
Like they said, they have a lot of good stuff on it. Columbo, Murder, She Wrote, The Munsters. The Rockford Files, 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, I mean, I was, what was the thing? I recently re-downloaded Verve because I needed to see the third season of Harmon Quest.
Get ready.
And I'm ready to cancel it now. I was tempted just to steal it because I was so angry that it was blocked on so many of the stuff I needed to watch it on.
So many fireworks everywhere?
Because we're in Chinatown, baby.
Funky Brewster.
But they're like all lit fireworks. Someone's like, people are fighting in the street, better light off these fireworks.
Damn it.
Yeah, Verve lost me.
Get ready.
I mean, for $6 a month, this isn't bad.
Yes! Yeah, it's like,
Oh, I'm not talking about Peacock, I'm saying Verve. Verve
Hey,
lost me.
I was looking at, because I'm looking at Peacock, that's why I said it's not bad for $6 a month.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But like Verve lost. Verve's had a lot of problems with losing some of their channels.
yeah, I've noticed.
Because like they had Shudder, which was like cool if you like old school horror movies and stuff like that.
I gotta get Shudder.
What's that?
I gotta get Shudder. Every October, I like to watch as many horror movies as I can.
Yeah, dude, and I was really looking forward to it because it was like October was rolling around and they were like, oh hey, you know your Verve subscription's about to run out, and I was like, oh, let me see what's going on there because I haven't logged in like a month. I got on there and I was like, this is basically just Crunchyroll, and then like,
Well, because they have more of the English stuff that Funimation usually has.
yeah.
So they're just like, hey, usually Crunchyroll doesn't have this in English, but Verve does. And I'm like, well, I can just go to Funimation if I really wanted to see
Exactly, and I guess that's my problem is like I just started losing reasons to keep that subscription, especially
watched the
now
Verve
because I was like really
for a
looking
week.
forward to watching horror movies all October, and then they lost Shudder, and I was like, oh, I don't even know when that happened, but I'm not giving you guys money anymore.
I only watched The Verve for like a week, and the only thing I watched on it was Street Fighter the animated series.
Hex, Kevin, bursting Hex. We'll ignore the fact that like 80% of the roster is female.
Yes.
And that show did not age well either. Street
What
Fighter the
show?
animated series.
What show?
Street Fighter the animated series.
Oh, the one from USA?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Yeah.
I feel like
I
most.
think what makes me mad is like if you play the video game, you sit there like just about every episode. This isn't the fucking story. That's not what happened. Why did you make Akuma such a bum?
He was a little bit of a bum. I think it was funny that they made
Ken
Ken.
and Ryu so weak?
I remember, no, they made Ken the strongest. They said Ken is the strongest fighter.
Because they needed to make a white guy win.
Or American. I was just like,
In all fairness, in that series, you couldn't tell if anyone was Asian except for Chun-Li.
I guess that's true. Ryu did not look.
No, but you know what I
Japanese
mean,
at all.
though. It's like
And then I feel
they're
like
sitting here
everyone
trying to sell an
in that
animated
show-
series to people that aren't enamored with that culture because they need additional viewership. So they were like, who's like the only white guy with an American name? Ah, Dan.
There you
They
go.
could have picked Dan, but
Dan was in like one episode, and they made him really confident, which made me even more mad.
Get ready.
That's not how the story goes. But like, I'm sitting here and like, you know how Dragon Ball gets a lot of flack for lazy animation?
think it was just that one time during Dragon Ball Super, during that whatever when it was.
You know how many times Guile or M. Bison or someone in that show had a really small head and this really big body for no reason, like they forgot to add the head on the sheet of paper? Like they do it from the feet first.
Yes, I do remember what that looked like. Yes.
Yeah, that was a lot of episodes of Street Fighter. and it was like really cut bad too. Like from going to commercial break and things like that. Like whoever did the cut sequences, there was like no suspense.
You're like, oh, that's okay, that's fine.
They're like, you don't care, just shut up and buy the stories.
Get ready.
Nah, I
They're
get
like,
it.
I'm gonna press the button and things gonna blow up, and usually they cut the commercial for the buttons pressed. But then the button's pressed, and then the thing blows up, and then they cut the commercial. It's like, you might as well just kept going. Like, what are you doing?
I don't even know why I'm here now.
The only thing they got right was that Bison brainwashed Cammy. And they managed to almost fuck that up too.
My fists are on fire.
And instead of brainwashing Cammy, he like turned her into his lover, which is like really weird.
That was weird. Do you know the true story about that? Is the only reason why he... Well, Cammy is supposed to be a clone of him, so he can put his body in Cammy's body.
That makes it incest.
That's not really incest. It's more along the lines of,
They're
I'm making a
self-obsessed.
clone for myself to make
Actually,
it stronger.
is that just masturbation at that point?
No, it's not masturbate. Well, maybe,
In
I
all
don't know.
fairness, though, if I was making a clone of myself and I was like a 6'5" super buff guy, I don't know if I'd make my clone a petite little lady.
Well, I don't think he did it on purpose. He was trying to make clones, and I think it was kind of, oh, well, this one came out as a woman, but it's way stronger than what yours is once you put your psycho power in it. Alright, well, my goal is to be the strongest ever, so...
Guess I'm a lady.
I guess I'm a lady now.
I would have told my scientist to keep trying.
You wouldn't even... So if the scientist came up to you and was just like, hey, we figured this out, but you're gonna be a lady now, and once you put your psycho power in it, you'll be the strongest ever. You're gonna be like, come back to me when he has a penis. That's how it's gonna happen.
Exactly when she has a penis.
So you wouldn't do it.
Like, listen, no, I wouldn't.
Well, I think that's because CJ's goal is not to be the strongest human being
No, I
in
guess
the
that's
world.
true.
It really isn't. I'd fall very short of it because I'm too lazy.
Get ready.
I get it.
I mean, if you want to be the strongest, you have to train. I was like, what if I train half the time? Can I be the second strongest and then just never fight the strongest? I'll just be the strongest amongst my peers. That's good enough for me.
That makes sense. But that's nothing that Bison would do.
I'll
though.
be
I
a,
don't see.
I'll be a big fish in a small pond. See, this is why villains lose all the time. They think
They
they're too
overreach.
big. They want to dominate the world rather than just like rule a town.
Yeah, but then someone's gonna come along and be like, "Why is this town being ruled by this guy?" And you're like, "Hey, I had a good thing going here. Get out of here." Oh god.
He's like, look, it's not like I'm trying to take over the world or anything. Just Danbury, Connecticut.
Yeah, I would just be like the mayor or a governor. I'm like, I don't need to be the ruler of the world. That's a lot of work. Like, what would I do ruling the world?
I just don't understand why he's such a bad guy. Well, look, his name's not M. Nyson, okay?
I'll do it this way. Like, if I ruled the world, I'd probably accomplish everything I wanted to do in like a day, and then be like, well, now what?
Listen, CJ, here's the best way I can phrase it is you would be the Eric Cartman of supervillains. You would engage in supervillaining for something extremely petty.
Yeah,
That's not a knock on you. It's just I know that's how that's how
probably
you
what I
would do it.
Oh, did you see the special for the South Park pandemic special?
oh my god, yes. It is
Because
everything it should have been.
I kind of feel like I would be Cartman if I was still going to school. I would totally be Cartman in that situation.
That was messed up when you put up the picture of himself.
Yeah.
And then they had the pole 6 feet, Bob. 6 feet.
6 feet. Back up. Okay, that's fine. He's like, I'm so excited to watch school. I'm gonna, and now I need to. It's like, well, Cartman looks like you just have to listen again. All right, goes downstairs, and he's eating cheesy poos as a cereal, which kind of threw me off a little bit because I'm like,
Yeah, that's
I thought
so disgusting. That threw me off too. I was like,
I'm just like,
adding milk to it.